Well, I'm the director of The Killing of a Journalist, which is a film about the murders of Ján Kuciak and Martina Kušnírová, who were killed in February of 2018. The film is really two parts, and it's an investigation into who ultimately was behind the murders and will there be justice. But at the same time, it's looking at the idea of a captured state. And a captured state is a state that basically is run by oligarchs, and we trace the rise of the captured state and a reckoning with it at the same time as we look into the murders.
People should care about what happened in Slovakia, both in terms of the crime and corruption there, and most of all in terms of journalists doing really, really good work and informing the public so that the public was able to take up their arms, which are their votes, and to use them in a proper way.
Jano and Martina were a couple, and he was investigative journalist and she was his biggest supporter. But in general, it's a story about how to preserve investigative journalism, and it's more about we should care about journalists in general, investigative journalists, and we should take care of them.
People should take away a sense of Ján and Martina, who they were. This is really an homage to them. They've given the ultimate sacrifice because of Ján's work, and we wanted to do something that told their story and told the impact of their lives. So this is in very many ways, very personal for the people who knew Ján and loved him. And so I want them to see that. That's what our hope is. But to understand the risks also the journalists face.
What happened in Slovakia could happen in any society, I think. And it's a warning sign for all of us, I think, and both a warning sign and actually also a very good case in the sense that here we had some journalists who exposed some crime that went all the way up in the system, the political system, the judicial system, the police and so on. But this crime did actually get exposed by these journalists, and people, when they realized what was happening, went to the streets and changed the government. And I think, that's really inspiring for all of us.
If those people wouldn't go to the streets and protest, we would give up. We wouldn't see any reason in doing this job and getting killed. So it's actually up to people like you who stood up for us and who raised their voice and demanded the change, and it happened.